Good day everyone, I am Romijan A. Ebe, the facilitator of this group, together with my resource speakers. This time we will be discuss what active learning exercises is and its examples that will be discussed by our resource speakers.
Good day, everyone. I am resource speaker number 1.
Good day everyone, I'm Ria H. Duadua and I'm resource speak number 2.
Good day everyone, I am Casey Florida and I'm the resource speaker number 3.
Good day to everyone. My name is Novijane A. Gaming and I am the fourth speaker of this group.
To begin with our discussion, do you know what is active learning exercises? To those who don't know what it is, active learning exercises are educational activities that require students to participate actively in the learning process. Instead of passively receiving information, students engage in tasks that promote critical thinking, problem solving, and application of knowledge. Examples include discussions, group projects, case studies, and hand-on experiments. These activities aim to enhance understanding and retention by encouraging students to actively process and apply what they are learning. Active learning exercises can help students create an interactive and dynamic learning environment that supports a deeper understanding of a subject matter. There are 11 examples of active learning exercises, and it will be discussed by my resource speakers. Let me call on the first speaker, and here is your leading question. What are the first two examples of active learning exercises and how it affects the students' learning performances?
So the first two examples of active learning exercises mentioned in the passage are: the first one is class discussions. So what do you mean class discussions? This involves open-ended group discussion with teacher guidance. Students are expected to think critically, evaluate different perspectives, and use logic to support their arguments. So this type of exercise can help students develop critical thinking skills, communication skills, and the ability to think on their feet. So the second one is think, pair, share. This is a three-step activity where students first take a minute to think individually about a topic, then discuss it with a partner, and finally share their thoughts with the whole class. This type of exercise can help students active prior knowledge, clarify misconceptions, and learn from their peers. Both of these active learning exercises can have a positive impact on student learning performance. Studies have shown that active learning can lead to improved academic achievement, increased motivation and engagement, and better critical thinking skills. Here are some of the specific ways that active learning exercises can affect student learning performance. So the first one is improve academic achievement. And the second one, increase motivation, engagement. And the third one, better critical thinking skills. And the fourth one, develop of communication skills. And the fifth one, improve collaboration skills. Overall, active learning exercises can be a valuable tool for improving student learning performance. If you are a teacher, I encourage you to try incorporating some active learning exercises into your classroom.
Let me call on the second resource speaker, and here is your leading question. Why a learning cell a short written exercise, and a collaborative learning group is an effective way for students' learning enhancement.
What a learning cells? A learning cells is a process of learning where the two students alternate asking and answering a question commonly read a materials to prepare for the assignment, and the student read the assignment and write down question that they have about the reading. At the next class meeting, the teacher randomly puts student in pairs. The process begins by listening one student from each group to begin, by asking one of their question to the other. Once the two students discuss the question, teacher goes from group to group giving a feedback and answering question. The system is also called assess student time. And the two is a short written exercise. What a short written exercise? It's a short written exercise. It's often to use the 1-minute paper. This is a good way to review materials and provide feedback. However, a 1-minute paper does not take a minute, and for student constantly summarize, it's suggested that they have at least 10 minutes to work on their exercise. And the last is collaborative learning groups. A collaborative learning group is successful to learn different materials for different classes. It is where to go assign student in the group of 3 or to 6 people and the hub given and the question to present to the entire class or project. Make sure the student and the group choose a leader and not take to keep them on the track with the process. This is a good example of activity learning because it asks of the student to review the work that's begin required at the earlier time to participate. Active learning normal center for teacher learning and technology.
Let me call on the third resource speaker, and here is your leading question. How a student debate, a reaction, a small group discussion can measure a student's ability and skills in learning?
Student debates provide an active learning opportunity for students as they enable them to choose a stance and gather information to support and explain it to others. This process not only allows students to participate in a lively activity, also helps them develop skills giving verbal presentations. Second is reacting to a video. It is an active learning method where students engage with the material through an alternative presentation mode. By incorporating relevant videos into the lesson, students can better comprehend the topic and pay attention. But before playing the video, asking questions helps students focus and pay attention. After watching the video or the movie, students can discuss what they learned in groups or pairs and write a review or reaction. This approach improves engagement and promotes a deeper understanding of the material. Lastly is a small group discussion. So a small group discussions in the classroom promote active learning by allowing students to express themselves. Students are more likely to participate in a small group discussions because they feel more comfortable among their peers. By dividing them into smaller groups, more students have the chance to contribute and share their thoughts. Teachers can incorporate small group discussion through games, competitions, or assignments. Research shows that small group discussions are more effective than large group in terms of students' participation, expressing thoughts, understanding issues, applying knowledge, and overall learning outcomes. So all in all, a student debates, reactions, and small group discussions can measure a student's ability and skills in learning through assessing their critical thinking, communication, research, collaboration, and engagement. That's all, thank you.
And now let me call on the last resource speaker. And here is your leading question. What are the last three examples of active learning exercises and why these three exercises are also important in students' learning?
Now I will be discussing to you the three more categories or the activities that the active learning could include. So one is a class game. So this game is considered an energetic way to learn because it not only helps the students to review the course material before the big exam, but it also helps them to enjoy the learning about the topic. So for example, here is the game Jeopardy. So this game is from the television show where contestants answer questions to earn points. So to so this game has a different categories with different questions of varying difficulty levels. So this game not only make learning enjoyable but also stimulate your critical thinking. So the second one is the learning by teaching. It is also an example of the active learning because students actively research a topic and prepare information so that they can teach to the class. So this helps the students learn their own topic even better, and sometimes students learn and communicate better with their peers and their teachers. For example, here is the role playing. So role playing creates scenarios where students take on roles relevant to their topic. So it encourages them to apply their knowledge in a particular context. So these activities not only reinforce the material for students teaching, but it also provide valuable perspectives for those learning from their peers. So the third one is the gallery walk. Gallery walk is an example of the active learning because students in a groups move around the classroom or workshop actively engaging in discussions and contributing to other groups, and finally constructing knowledge on a topic and sharing it. So for example, here is a group discussion. Group discussion, organized group discussion where students collaborate to explain concepts and answer questions posed by their peers. So the gallery walk encourage active learning, peer collaboration, and a visual approach of learning, understanding the complex topic. So I think that concludes my report. Thank you.